Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. In this video, we are going to learn how to send Slack notification for Elementor form responses. Here, my objective is that whenever a new Elementor form will be submitted, automatically a Slack notification should be sent to my team members on the channel. So how we are going to automate this entire process? For this, we will have to integrate both these applications, and that we are going to do without any coding or programming skills with the help of an amazing automation software, Pabbly Connect. Now here we have Elementor in our trigger and Slack in our action. So we are going to connect both of them by using Pabbly Connect in order to automate this entire process. If you want to learn, I am going to take you towards my screen. In this video, we are going to learn that how can we automatically send Slack channel notification to our team members whenever a form will be submitted in Elementor. So in order to create this automation, we are going to set up a simple integration between Elementor and Slack, and that we are going to do with the help of an amazing automation and integration software, Pabbly Connect. This is the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach directly by typing pabbly.com/connect, this URL in our browser. Once we will reach here, we can find two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, you can directly click on sign in. But if you are a new user, you have to click on sign up for free button to create your free new account. Also, when you will create your account, you will get 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. Now, as an existing user, I'm directly clicking on sign in. This is the All Apps section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on Access now. And it is going to take us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now on this dashboard, we can find all of our workflows which we have already created. And we can also create folders here to save the workflows. Okay, as you can find, I have two folders here. In this test integrations folder, I have saved a lot of workflows. In the same manner, by creating multiple folders, we can save our workflows accordingly here on the dashboard. Now to create a new workflow, we will click on this Create Workflow option given on right corner with blue color. So let's do that. And here a dialog box will appear in front of us. It is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let us provide a name over here. Send Slack notification for Elementor form submission. And after giving the name, we can also select the folder in which we want to save the workflow. So from the drop down, I'm going to select this test integrations folder. Let's click on create. And as we do that, we can find that two windows are open in front of us, trigger and action. Now what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts or the two main principles on which the entire automation runs. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any work, but we can have multiple actions as we want. Now let's suppose in this workflow, we are going to take Elementor in our trigger and Slack in our action, and we want that as soon as Elementor form will be submitted, automatically the message should be sent on our Slack channel. But we can find that our action is the response towards our trigger, because when the trigger happens, that means when the form is submitted in Elementor, then only the message is sent on Slack, otherwise not. Okay, so after understanding this concept, let's start creating this workflow step by step. First of all, we will select our trigger application over here, and that is going to be Elementor. So let's select it. The next thing which we have to do is we have to select our trigger event. Now what is trigger event? Trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to start. So let's select new form submission as our trigger event. And as we do that, we can find that a webhook URL is provided to us along with some instructions. We need to follow these instructions step by step in order to connect Elementor with Pabbly Connect. And for that, the webhook URL which is provided to us is going to act as a bridge for sending the response from Elementor towards Pabbly Connect. Okay. So first of all, let us copy the webhook URL, and then I'm going to take you towards my WordPress site. Because Elementor is the plugin of WordPress, we need to come towards our WordPress site. After coming on it, here we can find the option of getting started. Let's select it. And then we have to click on create your first page. After coming here, when we will scroll down, we will find the option of form. So let's select forms, and now we are going to edit this form first of all. So let's suppose I am creating this form for receiving the feedbacks from my customers. And now I want that as soon as a customer is going to submit the feedback form in Elementor, automatically the response should be captured. And then I want to send all the details of that customer along with the feedback which he has submitted to my team members on Slack channel. Okay, so this is my objective for creating the workflow. So according to our objective, we can edit this form. Currently in this form, we have three fields for name, email along with the message. So I want to change this message field into feedback. Okay, so I'm going to first of all cross this message field, and I'm going to click on this add item button. And now here I'm going to add the new field with a label as feedback on event. Okay, let's say I have an event management company, and recently I have organized an event, and now I want to generate feedbacks on that event from the participants. Okay, so for that reason, I'm creating this form by using Elementor. So I have entered the label as feedback on event, and the type of this field will be text. Okay, and now we are going to click on add item button. So the new field is added over here, and we have 3 fields now: name, email, along with the feedback on event. So these are the 3 fields. So we have edited the form, and now we are going to connect this same form with Pabbly Connect with the help of webhook URL. For that, we need to click on this actions after submit button. And when we will do that, here we will click on this plus sign and we will search for webhook. And as we have added webhook over here, we can find webhook option. Let's click on webhook. And now we need to paste the URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect here in this field. Done, and you will click on preview changes. And we can find that the form is open in front of us. We will go back towards Pabbly Connect, and here it is showing waiting for webhook response. That means now we have to do a test submission by submitting the form which we have recently created and connected with Pabbly Connect, so that the response could be captured in Pabbly Connect. Okay, so we will go back towards the form, and now I am going to enter the details in these fields one by one in order to submit it. Because I am doing a test submission over here, therefore I am going to enter dummy details. Let's say the name of the participant who is submitting this form is dummy user. Okay, and now I'm going to enter a random email, dummy80@pabblytudes.com, along with the feedback on the event. So here I'm going to enter the feedback. Let's say nice event, just a random feedback, and we will submit the form. So the form is submitted. Let's go back towards Pabbly Connect. Let's wait for a few seconds, and here we can find that we have received a response. So as soon as we have submitted the form in Elementor, we have received the response automatically here in Pabbly Connect, which means that our integration between Elementor and Pabbly Connect is successful. So now we are going to move further. In the response, we have received all the details of the person who have submitted the form, the name, feedback on the event, along with the email. And here's the date also. Okay, so now we are going to send the same response towards Slack channel to our team members, informing about the feedback which we have recently received from a participant. Okay, so for that we are going to connect Slack with Pabbly Connect, and for that we will move towards our action step, and in our action application we will select Slack. Let's select it. Now the next is the action event. Okay, so our action event will be send channel message. We will click on connect, and now from the given options here I'm going to select add new connection to build a new connection with our Slack account. Okay, if you want you can also go with your existing connection. As we have clicked on add new connection, let's click on connect with Slack, and now it is asking us for the token type. So we have two options over here, user or bot. In order to understand which token type we have to enter over here, let's click on this hyperlink, and it has taken us towards the Pabbly forum page. Okay, here the instructions are provided to us that which token type we have to use. Okay, so if we are using user as our token type, we can perform following functions: add star, remove star, invite a user to the channel, send private channel message, send private channel message, add reminder, set channel topic, etc. But if we are using bot as our token type, then we can perform following functions: send channel message with image, send channel message without image, direct message, get user by ID, list all channels, send channel message with the image using markdown, and etc. Now here, because I want to send channel message without image, I am going to use bot over here as my token type. Let me enter bot. Done, and now we have to click on save. As we have done that, Pabbly Connect is now asking us for the permission to access our Slack account. It is 100% safe, so let's click on allow. And now we can find that our authorization has become successful. Okay, so after building the connection with Slack and Pabbly Connect, we will move further, and we need to enter the details in these fields in order to send the channel message on our Slack account. Okay, first of all, we have to select the channel on which we want to send the message. Here I have created the channel with the name as Elementor Forms. So as soon as the form will be submitted in Elementor, I want that message should be sent on this particular channel. So we are going to select Elementor Forms over here. Let me search for Elementor Forms. Yes, this is the channel. Okay, done. The next is the message. What message you want to send on your channel. So here my objective is that as soon as a feedback form will be submitted in Elementor by a participant, I want to inform this to my team members in the form of a Slack channel notification, and in that message I want to send all the details related to the user who have submitted the form along with the feedback which he has submitted. Okay, so for that I'm going to frame the message, let's say as, so this is the message which I want to send to my team members on Slack whenever the form will be submitted. Hello team, a new feedback is received for our recently organized event from a participant. Here are the details: name of the participant, email, feedback, please check, regards. Now here one by one I'm going to enter the details: name of the participant, email, as well as the feedback. We have already received all these details from our earlier response, that is from Elementor form response. So we will simply map the data over here. Now what is mapping? Mapping is inserting data from previous step. Here our previous step is given, and here are all the details. So whatever data we want, we will simply select that and it will be mapped automatically. First of all, I want to map the name of the participant who has submitted the form. This is the name, dummy user. When we have selected it, it is mapped. Okay, now the next is email. So we will map the email also. This is the email, and at last the feedback which he has submitted. So this is the feedback nice event. Okay, so here we have mapped all the details, and now because we have mapped this data, it has become dynamic and it is going to change with each and every response. So now whenever a new response will be captured from Elementor for a new feedback, automatically all the details here are going to be replaced with that new details, and in this way we are going to send the same message on our Slack channel every time whenever a new Elementor form will be submitted along with all the different details. Okay, now after entering the message, let's move further. If you want to attach a particular image along with this message, you can also add a URL of the image here in this field. Okay, the next is the bot name. So basically we are setting up a bot over here for sending the message on our Slack channel automatically whenever the form will be submitted in Elementor, and here we need to provide the name of that bot. So from what name you want to send the message on your Slack channel? Here I am going to use the name of my company, my event management company, that is Sparkle Event. So I want to send the message every time with the name as Sparkle Events, and therefore I have entered it manually. Okay, so whatever data we enter manually here in the workflow, it becomes static and it is not going to change with each and every response. But the data which we map by using previous response is dynamic and it is going to change with each and every response. Okay, now after the bot name, we will simply click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here we have received the response. In the response, we have also received the channel ID. This means the message is sent on our channel. So let's go and check. And yes, here we can find from Sparkle Events, a message is received. Hello team, a new feedback is received for our recently organized event from a participant. Here are the details: name, email, and the feedback. Dummy. So the name is dummy user, email is this, and here is the feedback. This means that our workflow is perfectly successful and we have successfully built an integration between Elementor and Slack. So now whenever a new form will be submitted in our Elementor Forms, automatically a message will be received from Sparkle Events on our Slack channel. Now we are going to test this workflow once again. So what I am going to do, I am going to submit the form in Elementor with another details, and as soon as I will submit the form, automatically we will see without any manual efforts a message will be received on this Slack channel from Sparkle Events along with all the other details. So let's go and check. So this is another form. I have opened it and now I am going to enter test details once again in this form to submit it. Let's start with the name. Let's say the name this time will be test user, and here the email will be, let's say, testuser59@pabblytudes.com, and here I'm going to enter the feedback. Let's say this time I'm going to enter the negative feedback, not good. Okay, so now we will click on the send button to submit the response, and as soon as we have submitted the form, let's go and check on Slack whether the message is received automatically there with these details or not. And yes, we can find that automatically without any manual efforts. Here another message is received. The name of the participant this time is test user. This is the email, and here is the feedback, not good. Okay, this means that our workflow is perfectly fine. This means that our workflow is running perfectly fine. So we will go back towards Pabbly Connect and we will summarize what we have done here in this workflow. So we have taken two simple steps here, trigger and action. In trigger, we have taken Elementor, and in action, we have taken Slack, and we have connected both of them by using Pabbly Connect in such a way that now whenever a new form will be submitted in Elementor, automatically a channel message will be sent on Slack to our team members. In this way, very easily by following the same steps, you can create this automation without any coding or programming skills by setting up a simple integration between Elementor and Slack, and this will enable you to automatically send Slack notification to your team members whenever a new form will be submitted in Elementor. So this was it in this video. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many other applications by using Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can directly reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask any pricing related issue, then you can directly reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful in any way, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also, please like our videos and subscribe our channel to learn more such automations.